Okay, what is up, people? I hope that you're good. I've got a device here which I'm supposed to fix. One of my tools, which would be the NIP. Just give me a minute. I want to switch off Wi-Fi. Basically, I want to switch off everything so that whenever someone calls me, it doesn't ring. Anyways, so what happened is the battery analyzer just stopped responding. I've been using this device for, I'd say, something like 3 years now. Yeah, just around 3 years. I'm checking for something here which you cannot find. Anyways, I think we can work this out. No, I can't find it. Alright, so what happened is that it stopped responding just after my license had expired. So I kind of assumed it was because of the license, that's why it wasn't connecting to the PC. So I paid for the license and still the device didn't connect. And then at that point I called the guy, told him what's happening. He sent me a diagnostics. I followed the diagnostics and it turns out the device is actually dead on the inside. The only way to fix it, you need to replace the chip, which is U5. He says that's the brain of the device, I believe. But then you can get the chip in China for like 100 and something rand. I don't know how much that is, that's like $5, I think. But then you must buy it from him, because if you buy from China, it doesn't have a firmware. He will sell you the one with the firmware for $100. So you can see the price difference, 95, 100. But then it's understandable, $60 out of that 100 is just shipping, DHL. He only makes like 40, of which he already buys the chip 5, the same as I do. So yeah, it isn't bad, man, according to me. But according to other people, it might be, yeah. Anyway, so shipment arrived. That's 2 days ago. I think it came on Monday. Today is came on Tuesday or Monday. Today is a Thursday, so I've been busy with other things, so I couldn't do this video. So okay, we're gonna do this together now. So we'll open up the package. I don't know which way. Okay, there. All right. Just gonna slice everything. Why am I struggling to slice this? Oh, it's paper. That's why I'm struggling to slice it. Okay, almost there. Oh, there's more plastic inside, sealing it. Alright, cool. Got the box. Okay, I'm right over here. And the inside is another box. There's nothing else inside it. So there we go. This is what we... So at the end of the day, the guy gave me a discount. Instead of buying one chip for $100, he gave me 2 chips for 130. So there we go. These are the 2 chips. The funniest thing is they do not have any solder. No, these have never been soldered before. They don't even seem to have been bended or anything like that. Why I'm saying that is, if he gets them from China and then programs them and sell them to me, they should show signs that they've been in a programmer or something like that. But there's nothing. These are just clean. Okay, I'm gonna prove my theory. I'll order these from China and put them inside just to make sure. But I'm suspecting that these have never been programmed before. Or he gets them from there, programmed with his firmware already from China, or what. I'm not so sure now. And I'm not sure if I'm doing correctly. Probably it's them, because I'm saying he, but it's probably a business which has got quite a few people involved, so it might be them. But anyways, that is not important at the moment. Okay, got the tool opened now. Still need to remove 4 more screws. So the original chip, I've already taken it off. It's the one that I was looking for that time. I don't know where I put that plastic with it. It's just that I've been moving from one workshop to another, so yeah, still have a lot of things packed, and I'm not even done yet, but then I need to work. Got a lot of people that have been waiting for this machine to be back to life. So at this point, I'm a little disappointed because the money that I've spent just on the license and on these 2 chips, it's just a few. It's not that different from ordering a new box. And if I had just ordered a new box, I was just gonna be ordering a newer version of it, not this older one, because this one only works properly if it's on Windows 10. If I put it on Windows 11, every time I switch it on, I must disconnect, reconnect, disconnect, reconnect. Anyways, let me show you what it's doing. So right now, because U5 is not there, it's gonna spin the fan at maximum. But anyways, you can hear it's been detected. Let's bring this monitor close. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can see what's happening. I can still bring it closer. Can zoom in on it. Alright, so if I say connect, it's not going to connect, and that is normal because there's no charger connected to it. But even if I plug the power to it, you can see there we've got power. Yeah, you can see the power LED is on there. It's just gonna spin the fan because I've already removed the older U5. But if I even if I had said connect here, it wasn't connecting. It would do this and then it would go back to connect. So I wanted the old chip so that I can put it back on and show you guys what the device was doing. But then it's fine, man. We can make do with what's there. So we are just going to replace U5. I've disconnected the device. You can see it's off now. So we are just going to put another U5 onto this device, and let's bring up the microscope for that. Okay, we're putting U5 over here, right there. Okay, and you can see our pin number 1 is over here. It's marked over there to say pin number 1. I believe. I hope I'm not putting the wrong orientation, but yeah, no, that's it. That's correct. So this is a newer chip which is sent to me that I'm supposed to put on this. I ordered 2 so that if in this particular case it didn't work, I would have another option, or if it fails later on, I can always replace it while I wait for another chip. So that is really ideal, if you ask me. They've got a diagnostic video which is quite long, showing you how to deal with each and every situation, which means not only do they support the right to repair, but they also give you how to repair the gear. It's just expensive, but yeah, it's possible to repair. And at the end of the day, it's a tool which is worth having. Okay, I've got it aligned now. You just press it down, make sure that all the pins are connecting, and you let it go. We'll come up with soldering iron. or as the Pakistanis call it, I don't know if it's just Pakistanis alone or what, they call it caviar. I used to work with them back then. I don't want this HDMI cable now because it keeps bumping the soldering on the microscope. There's no need to do this anyways. These are well connected. Okay, there we go. So I believe all the pins are well connected. Yeah, we are good that side. Okay, I'll put this side as well. So let's take off the microscope and put that laptop. Right, I believe that's all we need to do. So use the software one more time. Moment of truth. I'll plug the, what is the proper sequence? It's power. And then USB. Right, you can see it's there now. Let me click connect. Please note, any device works with one PC, it is allowed to, but not recorded. Okay, that's normal. So this is now responding because it wasn't even getting to this point. Connecting. New software available, time 34 days for me to update. Do you want to automatically update now? Should I say yes or what? Okay, yes. The application will close and start automatically. Okay, so it is connecting now because it wasn't even giving me, prompting me with all those notifications. It just would say connecting and stop, connecting and stop. But I have a question about these chips. These chips have never been programmed before. These are just stock. I don't know how you would have programmed them without soldering on them or something. Yes, of course, it could. If it does have an adapter, say for example, when we're programming these 8-pin BIOS chips, you can have an adapter like this. You just make it sit inside. You don't need to solder it or anything like that. Customer information, please fill in your information, placing order, the same used to, the information can be used holding licenses, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna pause here, put in my information and then resume. Okay, I've punched my information and it came to the screen. Dear customer, I appreciate you trusting our subscribe to our YouTube channel, blah, 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 blah. Okay, there we go, it is connected. It is definitely connected. You can see it's telling me chip reset is 9 days. How? I put a new license. Now I'm gonna give him a call. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give him a call, but otherwise this is working now. You can see chip reset, 9 days left, right over there, and it's giving me the option to say disconnect, which means it's working 100% fine now. I can just grab one button and read its information. I don't even know where the box with the cable is. plug a battery from this Acer Nitro, and then we see how it responds. Okay, let's read all once. There we go, getting information and getting feedback. Now this is good. This is definitely working. 72% health, 37% charged. Yeah, so it worked. I'm gonna say there's no beef, there's nothing. The guy's device just worked the way he explained that it would work, except the part that I'm still concerned about this chip. Is there really a need for me to buy it from him, or I can buy it elsewhere? But anyways, if I buy it from him and it works exactly as I wanted it to work, I don't see a problem with that. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in another video. Cheers and goodbye.